here with NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman. Certainly the sports world has been buzzing of late with the four nations and the success that you had there. Could you have anticipated the intensity that they played with, and how did that play out, not just on ice, but as a business product?
We are fortunate that our players who come from all over the world love international best-on-best competition. And I had no doubt that the teams, the four countries that were being represented would be absolutely focused on winning because the rivalries were there and it was important to them. We haven't had a best-on-best in 10 years for a variety of reasons, and this was an opportunity to introduce again what it looks like and why it's important for us to go to the Olympics and bring back the World Cup, which we're going to be doing over the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm. And certainly the buildings were very full, the ratings were very good. Pleased on that front as well?
Yeah, we believed that this would be a compelling, exciting event. And it delivered, particularly with the two games between the United States and Canada. And I guess the political overlay right now didn't hurt in terms of the interest, but the ratings were sensational. The critical review of what took place on the ice was great, and it was clear that the players came to play.
They certainly did. And next year will be the Olympic break. How do you think about the All-Star game going forward after that?
That's a very good question. We're taking a deep breath and thinking about it. Our All-Star game has been good. The 3-on-3 winner-take-all, the format that we use for our skills, both have been well received. Obviously, four nations took it to another level, so we're going to take a look at what makes sense going forward in the off years, because we're going to be doing Olympics, year off, World Cup, year off, Olympics, and so on. So it's really the two intervening years that we're going to have to focus on what makes sense in terms of a celebration of our sport. But whatever we do, I know our players will come to play.
Certainly. And then the other marquee event you recently had was the Stadium Series, over 90,000 in Columbus. I know you've been to a lot of the outdoor venues that you probably could hold such a game. How do you continue to evolve the Stadium Series?
Well, this was our 43rd outdoor game in Columbus. And frankly, if I had said to you 10 years ago, we're going to do an outdoor game in Columbus at Ohio Stadium and fill it with over 90,000 people, you would have said I was crazy. It speaks to the growth of hockey, particularly in newer markets like Columbus. And each year, each event takes on a life of its own. We try and do something that is unique, special. We don't do these on a cookie-cutter basis, and we try and take in the environment where we are, the city where we are, the passion that fans have for hockey. And our events group under Steve Lemire has always done a great job of taking the event to the next level and reflecting what's going on at the time and where we're actually playing the game.
And then we just passed the three-quarters mark of your season, a lot of competitive races. You've got Ovechkin going after the all-time goal record. What else should fans be looking for, and what are you most excited about down the stretch?
The stretch run. Our competitive balance is extraordinary. There are a lot of teams that have a shot at making the playoffs and have a shot at not making the playoffs. And there are a number of teams that actually feel like they're in the playoffs right now. And so getting down to the last week of the season, who's actually in, and then starting with our playoffs, and there's nothing like our first round, I think it's going to be an exciting run to the end and to the Stanley Cup.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Commissioner.
Thank you.